What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and I had a request to do hard mode in Guild Raid. And the cool thing about this is we're going to be using Orochi, who actually gets buffed up by Chrysalid because he is a boss fighter. And this is actually pretty damn cool that you can actually do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to fluctuate between Orochi and BS Chrysalid, and that's it. And Chrysalid, because he has this nice leadership, increased boss fighter attack by 60%, it's absolutely insane. We all know how strong Chrysalid is, but he doesn't have any burn, even though you see a burn looking picture here. He doesn't have any burn. He has Starlight and he has Darkness. So he's amazing for Expert and Lunatic, but he actually is freaking really good for hard mode too. Now, this isn't the best team or the optimal team for hard mode. If you really want great characters for hard mode that you can actually do this with, it would definitely be, in my opinion, we'll just go to the red here. It would be Lovely Alice in the leadership because she actually gives 65% increase of red element fighters. And then what you'd want to do is either use Rachel if you have her, or you would use Kay or Neskio. You got Neskio here who has burn, and Kay. You could actually put Kay and Neskio on the same team with Lovely Alice as the leadership, and you'll do amazing. All those characters are always available in the game, but I wanted to show some love to Orochi because Orochi actually has burn, which is very, very nice. But not only that, but Guild Raid Rugal does an insane amount of damage, and the beautiful thing about Orochi is his core effect, which actually increases power by 1.6% every 1 second when his HP is 40% or less, but he recovers HP by 1.6% every 1 second when his power is 41% or more. So he pretty much has a heal all the damn time. He just doesn't die. And he has an increased attack by 5% for 5 seconds for each attack. This stacks up to 5. That's an increased attack by 25%. And then an increased active skill damage dealt to burn enemy by 50% on top of the burn damage that he actually deals. That he has an increased attack by 28% for 7 seconds and deals burn damage equal to 35% of attack every 1 second for 7 seconds upon using a skill. And that's exactly what you want when it comes to dot effects. You want lasting dot effects. And then Orochi also has the increased penetration by 1,000 for 7 seconds, which is in turn going to enable him to do a lot more damage. And then, of course, he has the hype armor that actually can get reset as a 50% chance. Another cool thing that I've noticed is his 5PG, and it seems like a lot of 5PGs don't get interrupted by Guild Raid Rugal. Now, my Orochi is level 40. He does have max capsules. As far as his imprint stones, we do have an HP stone on him. And this is a stone that does have burn damage, increased balance type fighter, which Orochi is. And you actually get this stone from the Immortal Dungeon. Then you have the PG Ray Stone, which we've actually been able to get for free from some of the super missions that they've offered or from the bingo events. But in all reality, you don't need this PG stone at all. You'd be really better off if you're going to use Orochi and you're going to use BS Chrysalis leadership. Again, I don't think it's the optimal team. I think Lovely Alice with Neskio, Maisie, of course, Rachel, Kay are really going to be the best characters for this. But if you are using Orochi for this, having a double attack stone would be better. When it comes to Guild Raid, just all attack. Because of the heal, you don't have to worry about him dying. You don't need no decreased damage received, nothing like that. And then we have the decrease enemy defenses by 20% for 4 seconds by landing an active skill on a 10-second cooldown. So this isn't always up. So if he just had all double attack stones, it would actually be a lot better, and it would allow us to do a lot more damage. Now, I'd also decide to go just for the Akane set. No special cards, no special option cards, nothing like that at all, just to show you all that he can easily do one key with BS Chrysalis leadership. In fact, if he was well built, you could probably just use his leadership, increase Orochi fighter attack by 40% and HP by 40%. You could actually just use his leadership if you had him really well built, and you probably could get enough damage in one key. And Chrysalid here, I'm actually just using an Akane set on him. You don't need the 3PG card. We're just going to be using his 5PG card, which is always available in the game. And when it comes to hard mode, your goal in hard mode is to get over 233 million in 1 key. Now, in a practice run earlier, I actually did get 260 million, but we're just going to come in here and we're just going to run it. Now, as far as strikers, there's all kinds of options that you can use. I'm actually using very weak strikers. That's something else to keep in mind. Chrysalid here is just at level 90, and the higher awakening level he is, the more CP he's going to offer to BS Chrysalid. That's something you could keep in mind. I mean, I could easily put in Rugal here to add an insane amount of CP, or Orochi here because they are 5-star. But we're just going to go with Chrysalid just to show what he's capable of. I mean, I could put Geese in there. Any 5-star character that's going to add extra attack would also be really good, especially for this situation. The way that I'm going to play, we're not really worried about PG gain. We just want attack. Now, Orochi Chris, he does have a link effect with 97 Orochi. Deals additional burn damage, but he does have burn explosion, so he actually can remove burn. So he might not actually be the best choice. Maybe we could put Leona in there. There we go. We'll just use Leona, and we'll get that. Well, actually, we can use this Chris, or I'm sorry, we could use Orochi. We could use Guinness. Well, yeah, you know what? We'll actually use Guinness because he's actually at 5-star. He's at level 50. So he's going to add a lot of extra CP. And then we got that power charge rate by 7%, but the increased attack by 7% is really what I'm talking about. And then we have Rugal. Now, Rugal, I'm not even going to use Rugal. He's just there for fun. But you can actually do a run using Rugal, especially if you had his 3PG card, because that 3PG will not get interrupted. Just something to throw out at you guys. But we're just going to use Orochi and BS Chrysalid in this run. And I'm just going to do this off the cuff. I don't want to finish this. I usually just play Expert and Lunatic. But you could try this team. Again, I don't think it's the optimal team, but still you can get it done. So we'll just start out with BS Chrysalid. We'll apply a little damage. We'll go to Orochi here. We're just going to wait. There we go. And we're just going to go ahead and hit the 5 PG to apply some damage while Rugal is stunned. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And look at how much damage he's doing, guys. All right, and you really want to do that second skill so you get that penetration. That way you can lower the defenses of Rugal a little bit. Okay, so we want to get away from him. Whoop. We just want to apply the burn. Let's go. Yeah. We're just going to go ahead and do this 5 PG. And the 5 PG is nice because it's a nice long skill. You know, while you're doing this, 97 Orochi is actually... His awaken skill is actually... There we go, there we go. Cooling down. Oh yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bring in Guinness there at the last minute. Get that increased attack by 7%. And boom! Guess we're going to go back to Orochi. And here we go. Use our 5 PG again. And now we'll be able to spam Orochi's skills after this. Yeah. And see, you just don't got to worry about Orochi dying, which is pretty cool. So there you saw 263 million. Me just coming in here and doing this. That's easily enough points for one key. And I'm using a level 30 Chrysalid. I mean, you could just bring in Orochi in by himself. If you just have Chrysalid and you're just using his leadership. So if you just have Chrysalid, right, and you don't have him leveled up, you could just use his leadership and still use Orochi, right? So if I just come in here and we just want to use 97 Orochi, right? He'll get that 60% increase to boss fighters. We'll just go ahead and switch to Orochi. And remember, he's level 40, guys. He's not fully leveled up. Let's go, let's go. Come on. And yeah. I mean, Orochi's got some good damage, seriously. I mean, I think he is a very underrated character, in all honesty. And so far, this 5PG never, ever got interrupted. Now look. Okay. Let's go. Come on. And I'm just showing you guys what he can do just by himself, even at level 40, just having that leadership from BS Chrysalid. Okay. Not the greatest gameplay. We're gonna wait, we're gonna wait. Now let's go. Now look at this. We use the 5PG. Oh, snap. And this 5PG is always in the game. Now look at it, 137 million, guys. Look at this. Do the 5PG again. And this 5PG is very long. I mean, this really is pretty damn cool. Now he'll blow up. Yeah. Do the 5PG again, and then we're going to have our awakening after this ready. Just imagine what this guy would do with full max imprint stones on him. I always love it when Rugal goes into that iframe. Let's go, let's go. We're going to hit 200 million just by Orochi by himself, not even fully leveled up. Look at that, guys. $209 million all by his lonesome. All by his lonesome. He almost did one key by himself. And if he would be fully maxed out, if I was using different cards on him, he could absolutely get this, guys. He could absolutely do this on his own. 209 million? Yeah. 97 Orochi is freaking insane, my friends. So hopefully this will help some of you out there. Just had to show some love to this beast right here. And I stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.